Good evening. Welcome to Crochet with Lulu. I'm Luann, and I know I came on earlier today and I said we would have a tutorial. And I know it's late and I do apologize for that. I've been working trying to get my phone and my phone holder just right to capture a good tutorial. So I thought tonight we would make this pretty granny triangle. These are used mainly for bunting. You can crochet several of these and make a blanket or a table runner or a placemat. You could make it smaller and make a bookmark. There's no end to what you can do with these. These are like the granny squares. Very easy and very quick to work up. So I hope you'll enjoy making these. These would be gorgeous in Halloween or fall or Christmas colors, or even in the spring using Easter colors, your pastels, just whatever you want to use it for. I'm using a thrift store yarn, and I don't know the size and weight, but I am using my 4.5 millimeter hook that I got from the Dollar Quarter Tree. So let's start. We start by joining our slip knot, and it is just a one-sided, one shoelace bow. So we chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I do 5 because I like to have room with this larger yarn especially. We join that to the beginning. It looks like we've got a horseshoe. Then we pull through both loops. Try to hold that tail if you can. Chain 3, that counts as our first double crochet, and then we're going to put 2 more double crochets. And then we're going to chain 2. A triangle has 3 points, so we need to make 3 sets of these. So here starts our second one. And then we are going to chain 2. Just try to keep that pulled as loose as you can stand it so that it doesn't try to curl up. It will try somewhat to pull up. Just keep working with it and it'll be just fine. When you finish your granny triangle, it will pull down. So this is our last double crochet, and then we are going to chain 2, and we are going to join this stitch to the top of our very first double crochet, and we're going to do that with a slip stitch. Pull it through that one and pull it through the one on your hook, and there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this little tail off right here because it doesn't look pretty and it's showing up. So if it's something you're going to wear or you're going to wash a lot, you're going to want to take pains with those tails. You're going to make sure that it's weaved, that you are weaving it in enough so that it will not come apart. Okay, we're here at the top of this chain stitch. We need to be over here in this space. So we are going to join a slip stitch and slip stitch our way to the top or to that open space. Now we are in that open space. So since our triangle has 3 corners, we're going to make our first double corner. And by that, we're going to chain 3 chains to make our first double crochet. We're going to put double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, and then put 3 more double crochets in that same space. That is going to be our first double corner, I'll call it. Then you are going to chain 1. That just gives it a space to get from here over those 3 and into this next space. So then you are going to chain, you're going to repeat this exact same thing. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet in that same space. Now you can see that it's already making a triangle. So we need to chain 1 to get over these 3 stitches back into this space. And then we're going to repeat what we just done with those other 2 corners, because this is our 3rd corner in our triangle. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now there again, it does want to fold. So you just have to keep working with it when you get it finished. Okay, we are at the end of row 2. We need to be from here to here. So we chain 1. Don't forget to chain your 1 in between your spaces. And we're going to join with the slip stitch again to the top of this. That completes round 2. Now there again, we're at the top of this double crochet and we need to be in this space. So we are going to join, or we're going to slip stitch our way across. I do apologize for shaking the camera. I'm trying to not tap it because I don't want you getting seasick. I was getting seasick earlier today. I was watching the first video I made and I thought, oh no, I can't do that one. Okay, chain 3. We're going to repeat our corners again. The only thing that's going to be different is our sides. We're going to add spaces in our sides now. And by adding the spaces, what we're going to do is we're going to add double crochets into those spaces between our corners. So we do chain 2, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Has anybody started making their Christmas ornaments or fall decorations or fall ornaments? Okay, so now we have a space because we made that with that chain 1 getting from this corner to this corner. So we chain 1, and this time we are going to put 3 double crochet in that space. So we done 1, 2, and 3. Again, we chain 1 because we're going from this space to this space. And then it's a corner, so we repeat it with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And I apologize if I'm going fast. Please slow it down, pause it, go back and watch it again. um, so we're doing our second set of 3 double crochets in that space. That completes that corner. Now we need to get from here to this space, so we're going to chain 1, and again we're going to go into that space and we're going to put 3 double crochets. I'm so sorry, my mind is resting and I'm not supposed to be resting right now. Okay, chain 1 because we need to get to the corner. Now we repeat our corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. I have thought that possibly Tuesdays and Thursdays would be tutorial days. And then Saturday would just be kind of chit-chat days. And then I thought Wednesday we could show what we make. So I will try to work on my beanie tonight. I'll probably go ahead and show it tomorrow, or at least what I have finished on my beanie that I'm working on. Okay, so we need to chain 1. We need to put 3 double crochet in that space. That's a side space. The side spaces get 3 double crochet. And then you always chain 1 before it and after it. I need to add 1 more double crochet. Okay, chain 1. Now we're going to join with the slip stitch into the top of that loop. Now we can stop here or we can go on. I'm going to go on to make it a little larger. I think these are so cute. This is sort of a purple color. This color is sort of a blue color, and I just think they are so pretty. If you make enough to do, you know, a streamer or coasters, these would make pretty coasters. So we need to be in this corner. So we chain 3. We do 3 double crochets. Well, we put 2 more double crochets after the chain 3. The chain 3 always counts as your first double crochet. We chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now this time our sides are going to have 2 spaces on each side. So we chain 1 after we do this double crochet. See our sides? We have 2 spaces. So we chained 1. We're going to work 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. Has everybody had pretty weather where you're at? It's been gorgeous here today in Middle Tennessee. It's been like fall weather outside. It was so nice and cool, and we had a little bit of a breeze earlier today. I've sat outside as long as I could each time I took the fur babies out, just because it was so nice. Okay, now we need to get to this corner, so we've done our chain 1. We're going to do our corner, repeat 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. I like to do the 2 double crochets in the corners. Some people do 1, some people do 3, some people do 2. I like the 2. I just think it defines the corners more, and then you've got your 1 when you're working on your sides, and that's true with the granny square or a triangle. Now here again we have our sides, and we have 2 spaces. So we're going to work 3 double crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, and work 3 more double crochet, and then we'll be back at the corner where we do our corner repeat 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and we're almost finished. Chain 1 to get to that corner. Now some have used these to make the Christmas trees, and I think they are so pretty to to use them for the Christmas trees. The only thing I like different is if you're going to do a Christmas tree, is if you add a scalloped edging on the sides. That to me makes it just look like more of a Christmas tree. And then of course at your bottom you would have to do your tree trunk. Chain 1. We're almost around where we're going to stop. So we do 3 double crochet in this space. The babies are thirsty. They are thirsty babies tonight. They play hard and they sleep hard. And it's almost their bedtime, and they're letting me know that we need to do our nightly ritual. Okay, that's thread split on me just a little bit. So we've got 1 more set of 3 double crochets in this side here. And I think Sophie might have run off with my thread. So we do our last. She sure did. Sophie's done run off with my thread. She's a stinker. She done that the other day, and she had it wrapped all around her. And today, she had it wrapped all around her. Okay, we are coming to the end of what we're going to make. We join with the slip stitch. We pull through. And then we want to leave enough to weave in for a tail. And I just cut that off. See how pretty that is? Now we're going to thread our needle. If you'll pull that tight, it should keep those stitches fairly. Let me see if I can see how to thread this needle. There was one that I saw somebody on YouTube in a tutorial. She had a needle with a kind of a bubble at the top, and it was real thin. So it was very easy to get in and out of the stitches. Now what you're wanting to do is just go in the top of that chain 3. And this needle is not very good. Let me rethread it. So I need to find out what kind of needles those were and get some, because some of the yarn I use is so big and it just splits when I try to thread it through the eye of the needle. And it takes me forever. And these, because of that eye being so big, and it is a stiff, hard needle, it is harder to get in and out of the threads. So I went this way. I want to come down just a little bit in there and go back through. And I'm so sorry, I just shook the camera again. It would probably be easier to go down this way and go across. Now, because this is not something that's going to be worn, if it is something that's going to be worn, like I said in the very, very beginning, you're going to take more pangs with your tails, with weaving them in. I'm not going to keep weaving that in because I'm not going to use this for anything that I'm going to have to wash a lot. So I'm just going to snip my thread, turn it over on its right side. Now, if you're making these and you're wanting to sew them together, you're going to try to match your corners. And again, because of the threads and the way you sew them, you're going to sew a border. You're going to sew a border. Sorry, Bixby's decided he wants up here about his nanny. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's not been too bad of a chore to watch it. I'm hoping my new thing, I was so excited when I got the package today in the mail and I opened the box, and I knew right away that this was going to be a little too stiff for what I needed it for. So again, if you're going to use these to sew them together, you're going to pull them and try to match them up as much as you can, so that your sides and everything will meet. And then you're going to sew, you're going to get your yarn and you're going to sew a border between them. But those, if you're going to do them as buntings, then you're not going to do that. You're going to hold them like this and just put a string at the top and hang it up on your string that you're hanging up. But these would make really nice coasters for the buntings. Like I said, the fall colors would be absolutely gorgeous. Here's the beanie I'm working on. It is Bag-O-Day crochet, and I'm just loving it. I love this. This is Ferris Wheel, the Line Brand Ferris Wheel, and it's the colorway Morning Java. And I can't wait to work on it some more. So I will show this tomorrow. I hope you will join me back tomorrow. And I hope you have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Stay hydrated. It's gorgeous outside. I hope that it's another gorgeous day like it was today, so that I can get the fur babies out and let them enjoy their day. Let me show you one more thing before I go, and then this will be an upcoming tutorial. This is a mug cozy. This fits over the handles, and that crosses over the other handle, and it doesn't come off when you've got it around your mug. So this will be another tutorial that will be coming up. So I hope you've have a good night. I hope you have had a good night so far, and I will see you back tomorrow. Love and peace, and be kind, and please like and subscribe to my channel and share my videos. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.